Hello students, in today's class we study the concept of second BSc 4th semester unit 2, that is alternating current and filters. Before going to the alternating current, we go through the syllabus of the alternating current and filters. Here unit 2 alternating current and filters consist of the following syllabus is as shown in this slide. It includes alternating currents, expression for the RMS value of the voltage and currents, J operator, principle of superposition and phasor analysis, response of LR, CR and LCR circuit to sinusoidal voltages using J operators, series and parallel resonance circuit, expression for the Q factor, bandwidth, also expression for the power. The next, filters, high and low pass filters using CR and LR circuit, frequency response curve, cutoff frequency, qualitative study of band pass filters, also some of the related problems regarding this unit. Here in this first session we have to cover the topic of introduction to the alternating current, what you mean by alternating current and alternating current waveform, also peak value of the alternating current, then graphical representation of the alternating current. These are all the topics which is covered in this session. And go to the next slide. Introduction to alternating current. Here alternating current, it is called it as a AC. It is the short form of the alternating current. Here alternating current which is periodically reversing its direction with respect to the time. Alternating current that reverses its direction many times per second at regular interval of time, which is typically used in the power supplies. In case of direct current DC, which is the one directional flow of the electric charge that does not change the direction. In case of alternating current, it is periodically reversing its direction with respect to the time. Here alternating current, which is the type of electricity commonly used in the homes and business throughout the world. There are so many applications of the alternating current in our day-to-day life. Some of their applications are radio, television, refrigerator and power to the houses, etc. These are all the main applications of the alternating current. Also, alternating current electricity which is created by an AC electric generator which determines the frequency. The next, here alternating current waveforms can be a sinusoidal or square wave, triangular wave or sawtooth shaped, or some of the alternating current waveforms are in irregular or complicated shapes. Go to next slide. What do you mean by alternating current? Here alternating current can be defined as a current that can change its magnitude and polarity. Here alternating current is defined as a current that can change its magnitude as well as the polarity at regular interval of time. It can also be defined as an electric current which is repeatedly changes or reversing its direction opposite to that of the direct current or DC, which always flows in a single direction, is as shown in this below diagram. Here second diagram indicates the flow of direct current. Here in this case the magnitude of the current which is taken along the y-axis, also time which is taken along the x-axis. Here magnitude of the direct current which is constant. In case of alternating current, here time which is taken along the x-axis and magnitude of the current or voltage which is taken along the x-axis. From the graph we can see that the charged particle in AC tend to start moving from the 0. Here the charged particle tend to start from the 0. It increases to the maximum, then which is increases to the maximum and then decreases back to the 0 after completing the one positive cycle. Here this point to this point which is regarded as a one complete cycle of the alternating current. The next, what are the main advantages of AC over the DC can be discussed here. Here alternating current can be relatively easily and economically stepped out or stepped down with a transformer to a suit of the applications. Here DC cannot be wired through the transformer because it can be stepped out or stepped down. Here AC can be increases to a high voltage levels for a transmission over the large distance, then step down to a safer levels for the consumer use, but it is not possible in the case of direct current. So high voltages can be generated in alternating current. Here high voltage can be generated in alternating current. At the same time voltage level can be decreases to some amount which can be done by the alternating current. This is more difficult in direct current because here only a constant current or constant voltage can be flowed through the circuit. Because of this high voltage that can be generated, AC can be transmitted over a long distances. This is the main advantages of the alternating current as compared to the direct current. Also, so one more advantages is there. Here alternating current is cheaper to generate than the direct current. Here alternating current is cheaper to generate as compared to the direct current. Alternate current can be easily converted to the direct current if we require the direct current. Next, go through the next slide. Alternating current waveform. Here alternating current waveform, it may be either sinusoidal, square, triangular, or it may be a irregular shape, that's etc. Here in this case we generally take a sinusoidal wave. Here time which is taken along the x-axis. Here instantaneous value of current or instantaneous value of voltage which is taken along the y-axis. This is the positive y-axis which consists of the instantaneous values of current as or instantaneous value of the voltage. This is the negative y-axis which consists of the negative value of the instantaneous value of current or instantaneous value of the voltage. From the graph we can see that the charged particle in alternating current tend to start moving from 0, then it increases to the maximum. At this point the current value or voltage value which is maximum, then again it decreases back to the 0, which completes the one positive cycle. This completes the one positive cycle. This positive cycle which is known as a positive cycle of the alternating current. Then the particle then again ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ again the particle which is reversing their direction and reaches to the maximum, reversing their direction and reaching the maximum in opposite direction, after which alternating current again return to the original value, which completes the one negative cycle from this point to this point, which completes the one negative cycle. Here its direction will be changes after every half cycle. This is the positive half cycle and this is negative half cycle of the alternating current. The same cycle is repeated again and again. This is the complete cycle of the alternating current from this point to this point, from this point to this point, which is known as a one complete cycle of the alternating current from 0 to the value t, time period t. It includes a one positive half cycle as well as the one negative half cycle. Here the time interval between the definite value of the successive cycle. Here successive cycle means one positive half cycle and one negative half cycle, which is known as a time period t. Time period which is indicated by the capital letter T. Here time period is the time interval between a definite value of the two successive cycle is known as a time period T. Here the number of cycles, either it may be a positive half cycle or negative half cycle, the number of cycles or number of periods per second, which is known as the frequency of the alternating current, which is indicated by the small letter f. The next, the maximum value in both direction, the maximum value of the either current or voltage in both direction is known as the amplitude, which is also known as the peak value of the alternating current. This is the peak value of the alternating current in positive half cycle of the alternating current, which is indicated by letter V0 or I0, which is the peak value of the alternating current. In negative half cycle, which is indicated by the letter minus V0 or minus I0. Here minus V0 and minus I0 is the peak value of the voltage or peak value of the current. The next, what do you mean by peak value of the alternating current? Just go through the definition of the peak value of the alternating current. The maximum value attained by the alternating quantity during one cycle is called its peak value. The maximum value, here the maximum value, which is also a maximum value with respect to negative half cycle, which is the maximum value with respect to the positive half cycle, both are same, which is known as the peak value of the alternating current. It is also known as the maximum value or amplitude or crest value of the alternating current. The sinusoidal alternating quantity obtains its peak value at 90 degree as shown in the figure below. Here one complete cycle of the alternating current, which is indicated by the letter T, which is the time period, which covers the 360 degree, which is equal to 2 pi from this point to this point to the maximum level, which is taken as a pi by 2. The next, this point to this, the one complete cycle of the positive half cycle, it includes the angle pi 180 degree. The next, negative half cycle, which includes the angle pi. So period of the time period of the one complete cycle, which is includes the angle 2 pi, that is 360 degree. T is equal to 2 pi. Next, here alternating current, we know the definition. Alternating current is that which changes its magnitude as well as the direction with respect to the time. Here alternating current, which is generally represented by the equation I is equal to I naught sin omega t, where small letter I is the instantaneous value of the current, where I is the instantaneous value of current. At the same time, I naught is the peak value or maximum value of the current. Then T is the phase angle, where omega is the angular frequency. Similarly, alternating voltage can be represented by the equation V is equal to, small letter V is equal to V naught into sin omega t, where V is the instantaneous voltage, where V naught is the peak value of the voltage. These are all the main equation indicating the alternating current, which is mainly used in this derivation part also. The next, another one more, frequency of the alternating current, which is expressed as F is equal to omega divided by 2. So omega is equal to angular frequency. The next equation, time period. Here time period is given by T is equal to 1 divided by F. Time period is always reciprocal of the frequency of the alternating current. Here T, which is equal to 1 divided by F. So we know that F is equal to, or omega is equal to 2 pi F. So T is equal to 1 divided by F, which is equal to 2 pi divided by omega. So time period T, which is equal to 2 pi divided by omega. This is the equation of the time period of the alternating current for the one complete cycle of the alternating current. Then go to next slide. Then next, graphical representation of the alternating current with the, which is indicated in the form of sinusoidal wave. Here alternating current or voltage is represented by the following figure. Here the instantaneous value of current or instantaneous value of voltage, which is taken along the y-axis. At the same time, the time which is taken along the y-axis or angle which is taken along the x-axis. Here from this point to this point, the value of time period which is taken as t divided by 4. The next, this point to this point, the whole completion of the one positive half cycle which is taken as t divided by 2. The next, then the completion of the negative half cycle which is taken as a t divided by 2. So one complete cycle of the alternating current which is taken as a time period t. Next, here the alternating current also be represented as with the cos function, that is I is equal to I naught into cos omega t. So then the waveform of the form as shown in this below diagram. Here is also the instantaneous value of current or instantaneous value of voltage which is taken along the y-axis, the time which is taken along the x-axis. Here, but in case of cos wave, starting with the maximum value, starting with the peak value of the alternating current, then it again which reaches to the minimum value. At this point, the instantaneous value of current or instantaneous value of voltage becomes 0 at this point. During the sinusoidal wave, it is starting with the value 0 to the peak value. then again it approaches to the value of 0. This completes one cycle. During this cos function which approaches to the maximum value to the 0th value, here from this point to the this point which is taken as a one complete cycle of the cos wave of the alternating current, from this point to the this point, the maximum value to the this maximum value, which is taken as a one complete cycle of the alternating current. The next, the two representations differ in initial condition, that is at the time t is equal to 0. We know that alternating current equation, which is indicated as instantaneous value of current, which is equal to I naught into sin omega t, and we put the value of t is equal to 0 in this equation. I is equal to I naught sin omega t. That's why sin into omega t, substitute the value of t which is equal to 0, sin 0, value of sin 0 which is equal to 0. So instantaneous value of current, that is I, small letter I, becomes 0. So I becomes 0. And next, in equation I is equal to I naught cos omega t, where we put the value of t is equal to 0 in this equation. So substitute the value of t. Here cos into omega t. So cos omega t, t is equal to 0. So omega t becomes 0. Here omega t becomes 0, cos 0. We know the value of cos 0, that is cos 0 is equal to 1. So that's why instantaneous value of current, which is equal to peak value of the alternating current. For I is equal to I naught sin omega t, first the current rises from the 0 to maximum value. We know that, already know that in equation I is equal to I naught sin omega t, first the current which is rise from 0 to maximum value, then it is reduces to the 0 value, reverse its direction. Then again it rises to the maximum in the reverse direction, again reduces to the 0th value. This completes the one cycle. Here one cycle can be divided into two half cycle. What are the two half cycles of the alternating current? We already know that they are the positive half cycle and negative half cycle of the alternating current. This is all about the alternating currents, its definition and advantages of the alternating current with respect to the direct current, also graphical representation of the alternating current with its expressions.